morning, everybody. Now, after a nice end to the weekend of thunderstorms and pissing down like an absolute ferret's arse, Monday's here. And there's a lot out again. We got a lot to go through, and there's actually some good shit out next week. But coming soon, we've got some good stuff coming out. And yes, it's another week of slippages as well, but only about 4. So not too much of a kick in the balls. Let's get into this, and remember, comment down below on what you're picking up, because I love to know what everyone's getting. Now, the big controversial one this week, The Flash. Yes, The Flash is arrived. I will give this one the time of day, I feel. Yes, it bombed at the cinema, but there is some elements in there which I do find quite fascinating, and I watch it on my own accord. I think I will hire it rather than actually buy it, and maybe add it to the collection at a later date when it's a lot cheaper, but that's just me. But which one are you going to go for, if at all? We of course have the H&V exclusive steelbook, because Zavi can't be trusted, and we have a 4K and Blu-ray. Yeah, I imagine it will sell quite well, because let's face it, nobody got off their arse to go see it at the cinema, so a lot of people will wait and do it at home because it's cheaper. Let me know your thoughts on whether you're buying it today. Next we have Cutthroat Island. I'm still curious about this one. I've seen parts of this film before, and it is renowned as being an absolute fucking stinker, but I still think a lot of people are going to want that steelbook, because of course you have the steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray coming out. How many are you picking up the steelbook? Let me know, but I won't be doing it, especially in, well, maybe when it reaches £10 at CX I might think about it. Only maybe. I'm not the biggest horror fan, of course, but Ringu does have its own following. We've got the 4K digibook for Ringu, and also, which I like the reason that Arrow do this, their own specific cover design as well. That's out today. Will you pick it up original, or will you pick it up with the Arrow cover? Let me know. 100 years of Warner 4Ks basically we're looking at here. It's a 5-box set. Now, let me just read this. Goodfellas, Unforgiven, can't read my own writing, Show Something, Training Day, and I can't even read the last one either. Really small writing, but there's 5 titles and it's 50 quid, which I actually think's a good price. 5 4K titles for 50 quid. At least it ain't 100. What can I say? They think they can get 20 quid a film like that. Nah, 50 quid is a good price for this. It's out today. How many may you be picking? Will you be picking it up or not? I don't know. The Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. I was quite glad that they brought these out in Cine. I mean, of course, I have the little steelbook set there myself, so I won't be picking this up. But Cine editions of this, H&B exclusives, I imagine will sell quite well. And we just got the one more to come in a week or so. Poltergeist 4K steelbook. I think this might be a re-release. Tell me if I'm wrong, but it's just another Zabi squirting another one out. But you know, if it's a bit cheaper, maybe worth it. But to me, Poltergeist was always a very grainy film, but it's part of the love of the film. So how they're going to make it that good looking in 4K and keep the nuance of how it actually looks is beyond me. But mind you, I was never the biggest fan of Poltergeist anyway. Let me know if you're picking that one up today. Night of the Hunted 4K. These like Eurekas and Indicator, they're bringing out a lot of titles like this recently. So a few people may pick this one up. I wouldn't. But let me know if you're picking that one up today. We have Black Magic Rights. We've got a 4K version, and there's a little Blu-ray one just down there for you as well. Another one which I don't think that many people are going to pick up unless you're a real fan of that kind of genre. As well as Rape of the Vampire, which I just think is weird as fuck. Another 4K one, but I won't be touching that one myself. Along with another stupid one, Blood and Black Lace. Now you've got a 4K and an Arrow specific cover for this one, and a Blu-ray. Did it need 3 covers? Not really, but that's just my thoughts. The Misfits. This is the 1961 one. Clark Gable. Not really a name you can mess with. Classic guy, along with old Marilyn Monroe as well. So there's going to be some nostalgia nerds who will definitely want this title, but it won't be me. Exorcist 4K finally arrives with the cool looking HMV steelbook. I do like the look of that. And to me, the original 4K artwork is boring. Should have changed it. But that has come out today. I imagine most people will go for the steelbook. The 4K version of The Lighthouse. Now, I thought The Lighthouse came out in 4K already. Tell me if I'm wrong. But a 4K version's being released today as well. I think The Lighthouse looks boring as shit. But that might just be my opinion. So I ain't going to ever bother watching it anyway. So it means nothing to me. Twin Dragons, one that does mean something to me. That's out today. Let me know if you're picking this one up because it's a brilliant box set. I can't wait for the Battle Creek Brawl because the amazing amount of extras in that look really cool as well. Really happy that all these Jackie Chans are coming out now, definitely. She Shoots Straight. Eureka hits it out of the park again. This is another decent film from the 90s, 1990 to be exact. Give it some love. Look up YouTube for the advert because there's some mad fighting in that one. Interrogation from 1989. Not one I've actually seen or heard that much about, but give it a bit of love, why don't you? See if you might want that one. Gothic, which is always one that weirded me out. A little fucking ugly little bastard stood on that woman. The cover has always weirded me out, right from when I was a kid. And I wouldn't go near it myself, but that's been released. An early Nicolas Cage one, Valley Girl, gets released as well. From 1983, believe it or not, so he looks so young in that. It was one of the only Nicolas Cage films I don't think I've ever seen though, so a bit weird. The Riding High finally arrives today. Now this is an old Eddie Kidd movie. Remember, Eddie Kidd had the accident and he's been brain damaged ever since. He is still alive, I think. But to have a title from 81 being released of him, at least it'll give him some income as well, which is always an important thing. The Sunday Woman. Made the year I was born, but never even heard of it. So if you like the look of that one, let me know. Am I missing something there? Children shouldn't play with dead things. It's a good mantra for life, really, because, you know, there's some dirty shit around. But 1973, never heard of it myself. Won't be watching that myself. The Long Farewell from 1971. Another one that I haven't really heard of, but that is released today. Scream and Scream Again. Yeah, most people do that when I fart in the room, but there you go. That's from 1970. That's released today. One which is for absolute nostalgia nerds all over the world. We have Trumptonshire, which is old classic kid stuff, but the whole trilogy of the releases in one box set. So you save about £5-10 by getting it as a triple set, but it is a bit expensive. And these are made up of Trumpton, Camberwick Green and Chigley. So you can buy them separately, but you'd be spending more money. But these are classic kid stuff from back in the day, in the 70s, you know what I mean? Brief Encounters, an old 67 version of it. Don't think I would even touch that with a barge pole, but that's just me. Another one that's been released today. We slowly creep into the animes that are out. We have Fortune Favours Lady Nikuko. At least it arrived, what can I say? We have Ranking the King, Season 1, Part 2. Yet again, they split series in half, which is so fucking annoying. And Looking for Magical Doremi. Dorum, bleh. I've never understood the naming of all these anime. They're fucking weirdos. But at least all of them turned up. And I'd love to say the last one did, but no. Serini Collector's Edition, 50 quidder, has gone back to the 30th of October. So almost all of the anime turned up on time. Just the one that failed us. If we're looking at another slippage, the Warner Brothers Collection, which is a 30 film set, for 300 quid. Bit painful, but again, still only £10 a title. So, yeah, if you had the money, you would be quite tempted. Now hitting on the 16th of October, so that's gone back a little bit. Mother and Son, which just looks weird to me. 9th of October now instead of today. And Creation Stories. Looks all documentaries up to me, but 23rd of October is what you got to wait for on that one. Now, if we were looking at next week, what can I say? It's fodder. There's a few obscure bits and bobs. There's a fair bit of obscurity out next week that I don't think will blow up many skirts at all. So I just highlighted about 4. The first we have the Green Mile, 4K steelbook, but it's actually arriving on the 19th. Don't know what Xavier playing at, but for 18 quid as a 4K steelbook, that's a title worth having because Green Mile is like a colossus of a title. And to have it as a steelbook, yeah, why not? Worth getting. You can still pre-order it now. Asteroid City is next week. Now, I've heard this is supposed to be quite good, but I don't understand why. We've got a Junior Stargazers version that ain't 4K. Then we have a HMV exclusive Blu-ray, and then we have a Blu-ray. Why no 4K? There's no 4K on the planet, which I think is fucking stupid. Just look at the actual cast list of that, and it will interest you. So I don't understand the release schedule for that one, but that's actually out on the 25th of September, because obviously it's next week. The Psycho 4K collection, I do like the look of this, but the weirdest thing for me is, yes, we have of course, the 4K set, and then you got the Blu-ray set there as well. Only a £5 difference in the sets, guys, so you're gonna go for 4K, aren't you? For a £5 difference, that's how you price stuff. Don't really kill with the 4K price. Awesome that they've kept it down. Definitely worth a look. And School of Rock gets a 20th anniversary steelbook edition. Don't know many people who would probably get that one. I might if it was a £5. But other than that, Jack Black annoys me. What can I say? So that's the only highlights for next week. So if you're looking to save some money towards the end of the month, it's probably going to be the week that a lot of people don't really buy much at all. But there you go. Now we get into the Spicies, which is the coming soons. Quite a bit for UK, only a few bits for the America this time, but they are spicy. There's some good stuff in there. A couple of German bits, and fuck all for France. So that's a bit weird. France is just, they're going by the wayside a bit, which is a bit annoying. Now let's look at this. Steel Magnolias. A lot of people might think, what the fuck's that? It is a classic title. Look at the cast list. To get that many high-power women into the film in one go was impressive back in the day when it was released. Remember, it was 1989. It's out on the 2nd of October. I would still recommend that to everyone. I think I watched it like 15 years ago. But I know the quality of that title, definitely worth a look. If you're a collector and you like your Disneys, all that, you're going to buy this no matter what. But it's just annoying that they put it at the full £25 mark. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, so the original starter for everybody, is coming out 4K. As long as they've done a good transfer and tidied it up like they really should have, shouldn't be no problem. But I wouldn't buy it new myself. That's just me, and that's hitting on the 16th of October. Insidious Red Door. I think they could have put a bit more advertising into this one. It's like it's an embarrassing brother nobody wants to talk about. My stepson saw it at the cinema and he enjoyed it. I wouldn't pay full price for this, but that's just me. 16th of October for that one at 15 quid, so lots of people are going to buy it. But why is there no 4K? It's just annoying. Classic Forrest Whitaker one now. Ghost Dog Way of the Samurai. 4K Steelbook definitely warrants a buy. 4K and Blu-ray as well on the 23rd of October. If you don't know the background to this film, it's class. It's a classic film. Get on YouTube and get some information in your head about it. You might want to buy it. It's a good film. Mission Impossible 7. We've got the stated release date for the 6th of November. I don't understand why they still haven't advertised any full 7 packs. Maybe they're going to wait till the 8th, 7 Part 2 gets released. Then they'll do a box set. Because, yeah, even I'll admit, it's annoying when they release like a 6 box set of Harry Potter, then you're waiting for 7th and 8th film. Oh, it's another box set. So maybe it's hats off to them that they're not doing a box set just yet. They're waiting for the next film. But it just annoys me that none of the steelbooks match the one that, it doesn't match that, which is really annoying. That's why I haven't bought them all. What can I say? But 6th of November that comes out. You've got 2 different 4K steelbooks, and we've got the 4K and Blu-ray, of course, with that one as well. But I did enjoy the film. Scrooge is getting a UK release, the 4K version. It's hitting on the 6th of November. It is funny. I mean, I do like that one. Bill Murray's hair throughout that film is just so fucked up. And Bobcat Goldthwait's in it as well. I remember that as well. And John Forsyth from the old, not the Colbys, the other one. But I'm glad that title's coming out here. I'm still waiting for the Trading Places 4K to get a UK listing. Please, 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 please. Because that's a bloody good film. But we're still waiting on it. One film set which I was always impressed with, and the third one is getting the decent release over here, is the Equalizer ones with Denzel Washington. So Equalizer 3 is getting a 4K Steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray on the 13th of November. First two films are bloody awesome. Still haven't watched the third one, but I will get around to it at some point. A lot of people went for the Bruce Lee Steelbooks that came out and the sets. But of course it's going to drop later on as individual titles. Now, let's just take a little look around the screen when I say we have Game of Death, 4K and Blu-ray, brilliant artwork. We have Fist of Fury, 4K and Blu-ray, again, brilliant artwork. We have Way of the Dragon, 4K and Blu-ray, brilliant artwork. And you got the Big Boss as well, brilliant artwork again. They've really taken their time and got the artwork well on these, I think. And as long as the transfers look good, I still say people are going to buy these, even in individually. 13th of November, we'll see just how well the sales go, but Bruce Lee is a classic one, what can I say? Now, we're going to jump over to America for a couple as well now. Haunted Mansion. The thing that bugged me is Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy sucks ass. What a shit film. And to do a remake of a shit film anyway kind of made people confused. Why did you even do it? The only good thing to me is Danny DeVito's in it. But you've got a 4K Collector's Edition Disney Club only one, which really bugs the shit out of me. You got a 4K Steelbook, which is Best Buy only, and that's hitting on the 17th of October in the US. So if you're going to get hold of it, you're going to have a mate over there picking it up for you, which is annoying again. Hopefully we'll get a release over here, but you're not going to get Steelbooks, I don't reckon, of that. But would you really want it anyway? So I'm skeptical up to the wazoo on that one. Next, Schindler's List. Can you believe we're looking at a 30th anniversary of Schindler's List? We're looking at a 4K Steelbook 30th anniversary, Best Buy edition, and a collector's edition as well. 31st of October. I don't need to talk about the pedigree of Schindler's List. Amazing title. You're going to pick it up if you like it. Violent Night was always a funny title. I did enjoy it when I watched it. But we're getting a 4K Steelbook and 4K for it now. So, yeah, I reckon a lot of people will go for that Steelbook as well. It's hitting on the 7th of November. One that I thought was absolutely fucking mad. Clerks 1 to 3, right? In like what they are calling a premium set. You think to yourself, oh, it's a box. But it's a huge box. Because what's inside? An entire diorama of the outside of the store, which I think looks fucking cool. $130, but if you're a real fan, you're going to be buying this. Because let's face it, Clerks is a classic title. Doubt it'll come over here as a specific release, but if you can get it over from America, 7th of November is when you're looking at. Doctor Who. Bit sneaky this one, because it says it's actually coming from the BBC web shop. So maybe we'll get it over here, I don't know. But Doctor Who box set, 21 seasons for on the 14th of November. So I've got to admit, a few people might, depending on the price, of course, because it's probably going to kill you. But there's no price listed right now. But for 21 sets of Doctor Who in one box set, damn, I know quite a few people who probably want to pay that. And lastly but not loosely, with America, they're sneaking it in, but there's no original artwork, so I've just made one up. Face Off's getting a 4K. Oh yeah. Classic title, but there's no final artwork in place yet, so we're looking at the 12th of December for that one. Looking forward to if they get Steelbook going on that one and what else they can do. Maybe they'll do a digibook. Exciting and waiting on that one. Now we'll skip across to Germany because the final 4 titles, there's some old nostalgic shit in there, and they're bringing them out with new artwork, which I quite like. First, we have Monster in the Closet. Now, if you're my age, you'll know this title, and it would have scared you as a kid, definitely. Wasn't the best animatronics of the creature back in the day, but it is a scary title. Hitting on the 20th of October, give it some love, because it's not a bad title. Then you have the other original, which is The Stuff. Gross film, disgusting film, but again, hitting on the 20th of October. And the other one, which never really gets that much love, but Munchies is coming out as well. On the same day. Now, if you know your stuff, you know your old horrors, you're going to want that one. I think that's a bit of a classic. And the last one, to go from horror to something totally different, stay calm guys, we're getting No, I'm not going to do it yet. Care Bears movie! Yes, the Care Bears are getting a release. What can I say? From 1985, the Care Bears movie. I don't think any motherfucker on this YouTube will admit that they're going to be buying that one, but I know who you are. You're going to buy it. But it's hitting on the 24th of November. It's a media book as well, so there's going to be some extras in there. I wonder how many people will have the balls to actually admit they're picking that one up. Now, while it's pissing it down outside, that finishes off my coming soon list for today. I appreciate everyone really taking their time to look at my video for last week, because I really did go on a bit of a rant about Zabby. I haven't changed my stance on Zabby at all either, because looking at what they're doing, I can't believe they're actually still getting exclusives themselves. I still have had a couple of titles come in, and they are still late, and you're still getting damaged. So I've cut off all the rest of my pre-orders with them now, and I'm hitting HMV and I'm hitting Amazon only. The only thing that annoys me about Amazon now, if I pre-order a title at Amazon and it says will be delivered on the Monday, come the Sunday before you get an email saying it'll be with you by the Friday. If I pre-order something, I expect it there on the fucking day. Because if I buy something at 6 AM on Monday, you'll get it to me before 10 PM that night, because I've ordered it on the Monday. So why, if I pre-ordered it 5 fucking months ago, should I then wait a week to get the cunt? Sort yourself out, Amazon. Don't start getting a Zabby rep about you, because people are getting pissed off by this. I've literally had my mate buy something Monday morning and get it by 10 PM, and I'm still waiting for the motherfucker 5 days later. That is not a way of keeping your customers. It really isn't. And especially when you're going to start charging even more for same day deliveries. You're pissing the take. You're taking the piss. You're fucking me off. Let me know your thoughts on that subject as well, guys. Now, please stay safe, because this weather has got a bit skew whiffy and there's a lot of thunder about. Take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and make sure you're safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm going to try and get some more content in the next couple of weeks, rather than just having the Monday video. We'll try and get some more stuff out there and go through a few issues that I have with the marketplace right now. But look forward to those videos and enjoy the rest of your day. I will talk to you guys real soon. Take care now.